For the first time, we're hearing from a detainee inside Alligator Alcatraz. He doesn't want to give his name because he's worried about his safety. His name does appear on a list from the Miami Herald of detainees inside Alligator Alcatraz. We know the man is 21 years old. He's had run-ins with the law. In 2023 in Broward County, he pleaded guilty to tampering with physical evidence and improper exhibition of a firearm, both felonies, but he was not convicted. Now, we've learned that detainees are allowed to make calls out, so I talked exclusively with him via woman in St. Augustine or Fort Lauderdale.
Hi guys, my name is Shanti. I hate to come on the internet, especially with my own personal issues, but I need to help a friend out.
Shanti Gibbs goes on TikTok to ask for support for her friend.
I don't know if many of you have heard of Alligator Alcatraz.
Gibbs does not want to show his face. She's worried about his safety. We talked via Zoom.
His call may be monitored or recorded.
Detainees allowed to make calls from Alligator Alcatraz. I asked him if he knows why he's there.
What would you tell people who say, you cannot stay in this country, you are not an American citizen?
I don't got no idea what I would say. The thing I would say is I'm scared to go back to my country.
He's from Nicaragua. Human Rights Watch saying the current regime there is committing, quote, crimes against humanity. Gibbs raising money to cover legal fees so he can stay in the U.S. legally. But communication at the detention center.
These people not telling me nothing. They don't say nothing.
And they say they paid an attorney, but so far they say no help.
Since I'm here, nobody ain't able to talk to a lawyer yet.
Now it's been almost 2 weeks at Alligator Alcatraz for him.
I feel like nobody really experiences this unless they have someone in there.
She's upset about, for example, the toilets.
Toilet bursted into pipes when somebody was trying to do a number 2 and just poop water spread it everywhere. I just feel like the place was not built right.
Gibbs says she is glad they are now allowed some recreation.
He loves soccer a lot.
But when he comes in sweaty, needing a shower.
He was thinking that they took him out on purpose just so they could sit in their sweat and have no clothes to put on.
And even at the time for sleep, he says the lights stay on.
24 hours a day.
I know everybody has their own opinion, but in my opinion, I don't think nobody should be treated like this.
Governor Ron DeSantis, however, defends the process.
Now, can you imagine, as an American, if you tried to illegally enter France or Japan or China, you'd be sent back. It wouldn't even be a question that would happen. You want to try to work illegally in some of those countries? No way.
We asked the Florida Division of Emergency Management about claims of bad conditions. Less than 3 hours ago, we got this response. These claims are false. The facility is in good working order, and detainees have access to drinking water, showers, and clean facilities for hygiene. But Gibbs and her friend believe something else.
A lot of people is going crazy, and even trying to deportate them quicker. It's a mind game. They treat you bad, so you can try to deportate them quicker. It's traumatic.
Now, also in a statement today from the Florida Division of Emergency Management, detainees have access to phones and are free to contact their attorneys at any time. They can request to see their attorneys. Legal resources are available and posted around the facility.